a lot of my people, I don't know if you all have this experience, but a lot of folks who come in to see me for therapy have been told over the years that self-compassion is weak, or that kindness towards self is a great way to get lazy, or that there's no way to have real behavior change. You have to be hard on yourself in order to get better. All of the neuroscience research actually says that's not true. In fact, behavioral change that has self-compassion at its base is a little bit slower to make change, but that change is longer lasting and more thorough through the entire landscape of somebody's life. So if you really want to change something, self-compassion is a great way to do it. Now, one of the pieces of psychoed I like to give people is, well, the parts of your brain that start going, shh, I got you. Parts of your brain are talking to the amygdala that does fear processing, the anterior insula that does pain processing, and the anterior cingulate cortex that does meaning of pain and meaning of fear processing. So if I want to turn down, right, the fear, the pain, and the meaning of fear and pain, if I want to create soothing and holding for that, self-compassion is neurochemically the way to do that. And sometimes my clients like those fancy words, and a lot of times they don't. So I just say, well, I'll use Dan Siegel's hand model of the brain, right? I say, oh, brainstem, subcortical, neocortex wraps on top. I say, well, it's just a neurobiological thing. Down here, we experience pain and fear and make up meanings about that. And up here, we give those parts of our brain a hug and soothe them. So that's how I would do it for a client who does not need all that special language, right, of amygdala and anterior cingulate cortex. And you don't need it either. All you need to know is, oh, there's parts in the brain down here that are soothed when we're in self-compassion. Now, I want to talk about a way that a brain changes and why I think we can help our clients discover that self-compassion can be a skill that they can hone. So one way the brain changes, this is not the only way the brain changes, but one way is through skill, practice, state, and trait. Skill is a brand new thing that I've never been able to do before. Practice is a period of 3 weeks where frequently I practice that new skill. We want it at least 2 or 3 times a day where we're practicing that new skill. But look, that's a 3-week commitment. And when you do that 3-week commitment, that's not very long, a 3-week commitment, and wow, I will have honed a brand new neural network. If for the next couple years of my life, I re-access that skill over and over again, oh, that's our state space. It starts incorporating everything the brain knows is associated with that. And then eventually, after 2-3 years of regular practice, it becomes trait. And once it's trait, it's a permanent part of our brain. We don't have to think about it consciously anymore. So when I start talking to my clients about, ooh, I want a skill that we're working on here to move in to your world at home, I start talking to them about, well, we're going to hone a new neural network through practice, and then we're going to re-access it on purpose so it becomes a natural state that you can access more easily, and eventually your brain will change permanently to just experience the world in this way. Now, experiential practices make brain change happen down here, which is great because that is the fast part of your brain. So I'm going to grab that little factoid about how the brain works and help my people create an experiential practice that they can then take home with them and help create our new neural network down here and hook this part and this part of the brain together.